We're alive. I'm alive. Guys, running a tad late. Good morning, Leslie. How are you, Mama? Running a tad late this morning. Mary from Wow Crochet, guys. Welcome, welcome. I'm running late. I know, about 15 minutes late. I've had some internet woes here, actually. Oh, I don't know what to do. It's telling me I've actually popped an upload on. When did I put it on? 6 o'clock, about 6:30ish this morning. And it's now 10:15. What usually takes an hour and a half has taken, what, 3 hours? So, well, we're just going to have to wait for that upload, aren't we, guys? It was supposed to be uploaded before the live. Never mind. Guys, what have we done this week? And yours truly was not organised, but I am now. It was like 5 minutes before the live, I got organised. That's how much has happened today. And it's only 10:15 in the morning. Okay. All right. So, guys, we have been busy yet again. Another week. So much has happened this week here at Well Crochet. We're having some lighting issue, guys. Just wait right there. Let's try that. Try that. Hi. Hello. Have to go. Oh, never mind. Thank you. You can watch it live later. That's all right. Or we can watch the live later. Re-watch the live later. I'm having some lighting issues, guys, but it's not looking too bad. You might find it'll go in and out a few times. It happens, you know. I'm not having a good morning. But you know what? This is just laughing it right off. So, guys, we have been busy this week yet again. And this morning I was supposed to upload this gorgeous little thing. It's so cute. Remember last week we made the Easter bag? This week we made this, but it's not uploading. It's sitting there. It's telling me it's got another half an hour, and it's been going for 3 hours already. This tiny little thing is taking 3 hours to upload. Okay, never mind. That is a little Easter bag for one egg. Okay, guys, so when you want to give someone a gift and you don't know what to do, you just give them the little Easter bag. It's so cute. I know. And we also this week did a St. Patrick's Day tie. I know, for our man. Isn't it cute? I'm sorry. And I had someone I know that says to me, why did you put yellow and black and not orange? And I can't remember what the other colour was. And I said, well, because most of the crochet items have yellow and black, but oddly enough, it's not. It's orange and I can't know what other colour it is now. They did tell me, but never mind. Here we go. Comes complete with a button that you can actually move over to a medium or to the small. So there you go. That's our St. Patrick's Day items, our projects. They're finished. I'm done with St. Patrick's Day projects. It's this close to St. Patrick's Day. So it's all done, and we won't be doing any more this year. We might do some more for next year though, in the future. At the moment, I focused only on this week, really. I focused on this little guy right here that just won't upload for me. I'm this close to popping my phone and doing a, what do you call it? It's a something spot, what's it called? Make it speed up the process of the internet. Hotspot, that's what it's called. And I'm thinking of attaching the phone just to get it to work. So there you go, okay? These are the two little Easter baggies. You got your large Easter bag that's completed here on YouTube. You got this guy here that's actually in the middle of being completed on YouTube. And I'm just going to check my computer yet again and see what is happening. I don't think it's going anywhere. Still telling me it's got another half an hour to go. Check it out. It's so cute. I'm looking. Yep, still telling me another half an hour. Never mind. It happens. I know, right? What do you do? You can't do anything. You just sit and wait. Guys, what are we going to do this week? It's going to be another busy week, guys. Yours truly did not get that tissue box cover done yet. but I will be doing it this week. And what I was thinking, it's the very first thing I do this week, so I know I'm doing it. What I was thinking, I always think of tissues as a seasonal item. So either something that you use during winter when it's nasty cold, or something that you use when you have hay fever or, you know, sinus or whatever else have you. And hay fever and all sorts of allergies come out here around spring in Australia, in Melbourne. Having said that, in winters when we use a lot of these guys, so what we do is I'm going to use spring colours to do this, to do this cover. This is pure wool. This is, I didn't really like these colours. I just had them left over in my stash and I wanted to clear out the stash. So I did this box just for me beside my workstation so that if I need a tissue, I can use it. But I think what we'll do is we'll use the spring colours and make it a little bit more of a bright tissue box rather than a dull tissue box. I'm hoping that you guys have some spring colours at home. So I still have quite a large amounts of this cotton left. In fact, I have a lot of the 8-ply that I used to make this guy here. All right, it's so cute. Look at him, little bouncy. I love it, I love it. So we're going to be doing our tissue box cover first thing Monday. Yay! Only because I'm going to start recording today. Nobody's here today, so I'm going to record until one person walks in, which won't be till very late this evening. So plenty of recording time. Not leaving the house today. I'm staying home. I'm just going to record. And hopefully I can have it all uploaded by Monday. And that's that. So tissue box cover we're doing Monday. Tuesday, I'm not sure of what we're doing yet. I haven't thought about it. Wednesday is Whip Wednesday coming up this week. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie Laurel. Is it Bonnie Laurel? Hello. How are you, Bonnie? Welcome. Welcome to our live here at Wow Crochet. I know I'm a little bit behind today. I usually pop on around 10 and I usually am very organized, but I'm having some internet woes. I was kind of expecting it though. Yeah. Because, you know, you have your internet companies and they say, oh, you're on NBN now. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Yes, I'm good. Thank you. How's you? Me? Oh, a little bit grumpy today because I've got all these internet woes. Having said that, I'm using my phone to do this today because I'm a little desperate and I couldn't use the Wi-Fi. So I'm on my phone, guys. So you're going to find that blurring in and out more often. But here we are again with another live. I'm not sure about these lives and how long they're going to last, but I'm doing this one this morning. I think next week I might change the time, make it a little bit later. What did we say, 10? I said 10 in the morning, didn't I? Let's see, maybe around 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I haven't decided. I will leave little messages in my good, don't let electronics beat you up. I know, right? Huh? Really? We're doing this? We're worried about, you know, internet? Who cares? Hi, Liz. How are you? Good morning. I'm so happy to see some lovely ladies on this morning. Very happy to see them. And, lol, I know, right, Bonnie? We go on, don't we? We just keep going. We live another 5 minutes and think, oh, how can I beat the system? I can't. I just go with the flow. I try anything once, you know. Actually, I have used the phone often for my lives. Good at that, I know, right? I've used the phone often for my lives, and it does make life a little bit easier for me. How's everyone? I know we don't have a lot of people on this morning. I think they're all sleeping. Or they're all hibernating, which we probably have to do soon anyway. But yeah, yeah, we're sort of, what do you do? Anyway, we're here. We are discussing what we're going to make next week. And we're discussing some very, very fun projects to come. Oh, I forgot to bring some yarn over here. But yours truly has bought, I've got a green. Oh, I forgot to bring it. It's 7:23 p.m. in Georgia, USA. Hi, Georgia, USA. Oh, I love talking to people all over the world. Well, it's exactly about 10 I'll tell you in a second. 10:24 here in Melbourne, Australia, morning time, Saturday morning it is. So, yeah. Ah, hi Ghost Hacker. Angela, how are you? I hope you are well. Yeah, we're all here, we're all happy and smiling and hoping for the best. The sun is out, which is good. It's 84 degrees today. I don't know how that is in ours because we do, that's probably around 30-ish or something. I don't know, 20-ish. I don't know how it works here. We do it the other way. Friday. Oh, it's Friday there, Friday night. Ah, how about that? How about that? So if it's 7:23 Friday night, if I decide to do it in another 5 hours time, that'll be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It'd be your midnight on a Friday night if I decide to do it in 5 hours time. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what, I know, right? We can't get the temperatures right in our countries. I don't know what the time limit will be with a lot of countries because I can't really make everybody happy. I've tried. It's not going to happen. Someone's going to miss out eventually. So so I thought what I'll do is maybe I can do consecutive. Maybe for 1 month do it that time, and then for the next month do it another time. It'll always be had a couple of hours sleep. Friday night gone. 11. Oh, it's 11 o'clock p.m. there. Okay. Oh, how I love the way we can talk. True, can't make everyone happy. I know, I've tried. I'm not a genius. I'm just little old me who loves to crochet gorgeous things. And when I'm not crocheting, I'm either working out a little bit because doctors told me I've got to do some exercising, or I'm watching comedy movies, DVDs. I love to watch comedies. I love to watch a lot of the older comedies. I'm a Marx Brothers fan. Love the Marx Brothers. Just everyone will follow. I know, right? I know. Well, you know, I like I said, I will do different times just for fun. I do like to do this time because it's quite bright. It's first thing in the morning for us here in Melbourne, so it's fairly bright, and I get more lighting come in, so it's easy for you guys to actually see what I have, say in the background. You know, the blankets I have sitting there, or I have this. I wanted to show you something, guys. Actually, I wanted to show you a little project I'm working on that's outside of YouTube. And it's for a lovely lady who did me a very personal favor that, you know, can't be replaced, that kind of favor. So I thought, she asked me once to make her, she showed me once actually. I know, it's only because of the sun that's coming out at the moment. Give it about 10 minutes when it starts clouding around. It's not going to be so bright. Oh, you mean I look bright? Yay! I try. You know, it's funny because I put on a smile all the time, but I'm not always happy. I know, you can't be this happy all the time. I mean, you've got to be crazy, because I'm a little bit crazy, but not much. So I just wanted to show you guys just this gorgeous little piece. Check it out. Oh my gosh. It started, I started a few weeks back, and I haven't had much time to work on it. And the actual pattern, I know it helps though, doesn't it? Thanks, Bonnie. I'm loving the way you're chatting with me. Thank you so much, Bonnie. I love a good chat. And yeah, the pattern itself, to me, I found it hard to read. It is a free pattern online. And so I thought, I'm just going to change it to suit me. I know, it's naughty, I know. Fake it till you make it. I know, right, Bonnie? We have to fake it in this really weird world that we're living in currently. Currently, the whole world is in chaos. Not just one country, the whole world. We're all in chaos. And I've got to do this big smiling because there's nothing we can do about it. I know it's gorgeous, isn't it? I know. The actual pattern itself was very difficult, and I struggled. So I thought what I'll do is I'll just change it to suit me. And then maybe once I'm finished with this, I can make my own. And maybe I can sell it as a pattern online, because I do sell items, but I haven't had that opportunity to get my website up and running. And I haven't had a chance to actually pop on my sellable patterns yet. So they will come once I get the website up and running. My daughter keeps telling me, Mum, hurry up. We're going to get this site up. You're taking too long. So I'm getting the hard word from the boss. So she's my boss. She runs the business side of things. I don't do that. We can just be nice to each other. I know, Bonnie, I know. I don't hope it catches on. I know, right? Be nice, people. This is what I tell the world. What is wrong with you people? Being nice. We're all in the same boat. We're all sailing the same waters. Be nice. We can't do anything else. So there you go. I just wanted to show you that. It's not a pattern that I'll be doing on YouTube, but I wanted to show you that as a, I don't know, whip, if you will. And I want to use that for a for Whip Wednesday, when I do my Whip Wednesday this week. And I'm just going to check this video and have a look-see, but it doesn't look good. I don't think this video is coming up today. We can just be no, right? I don't think this video is going to come today, guys. I'll try. I might add my phone later and do a hotspot once it's all sorted out, but it's not looking good. No, which is really sad because I wanted this to be uploaded before the live. So what will happen is, once I finish my live, I'll pop my phone into a hotspot and hopefully it can upload just after the live, which is really sad. But anyway, at least it's there. It's gorgeous. I'm going to get a little close up for you so you can have a look. I know, it's so cute. Gorgeous. But this one here is my favorite. This is my favorite bag this year. It's a little Easter bag. It's a bigger Easter bag than the other one. And actually, my son's been at it, but there are still a few things still left in there. A couple of things. You're not supposed to have Easter eggs before Easter. He's a naughty boy. You know, when we were growing up, oh my gosh, if we had the Easter eggs before Easter, off with the head. So there we go. Gorgeous. I know. And our little St. Patrick's Day tie. Bow tie for your men. Complete with button. And you can move the buttons over to adjust your size because I've made extra buttonholes. So I've made a small buttonhole, a medium, and a large. And if you wanted to make it bigger, you could have just gone further into the tutorial. I do state that at the end of the tutorial anyway. We also did Tip Tuesday this week, and I had lots of fun tips on there. I have a really good tip on the magic circle or the magic loop or the magic ring. So there's a big tip there. There's a tip on weaving in that end after the magic ring. Don't think, people, once you do that magic circle, the magic loop. Oh, daughter called. Oh, that's cute. Once you do all that, you think that that's okay. You need to weave that end in after you do your magic circle or your magic loop, or that will come undone. May not come undone straight away, but it will come undone eventually. The magic circle is made just to close up your work. It's not made to keep it in place. To keep that in place, you need to weave that end in as well in the circle. So I pop that on the tip. Always when you're doing something. I know whenever you're doing something, the phone goes. I'm actually not surprised that I haven't had the phone ring or the door knock today because everybody's all over the place and neighbours are everywhere. And I thought, oh gosh, someone's going to knock on the door. That makes sense. Yes, I know, right? It does. Yeah, so that's it for this week. We really haven't done as a lot. I usually get between 2 and 3 tutorials up this week, usually every week, but this week it's been a little bit slower than usual, and it's only because I'm still doing my website. The boss is saying, hurry up, I need your details. I can't start the site without the details. So all I have to do is give her the details. When the boss calls, I'm not going to argue with her. Frances does all my business side of things. I'm not really technical in that area. I tend to steer away from the business side. I'm a crafter. I crochet, I knit, I sew. I don't do numbers. Numbers are not my thing. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Where have I heard that saying once before? Hurry up, chop, chop. I know, right? She's the boss. I never argue with the boss. No. I do all the work, but I don't argue with the boss. I've got to get that website up and running though. She has warned me. She says, Mum, I'm not your daughter today. I'm your boss. You've got to get that website up and running. So yeah, there you go. So in the meantime, guys, we are going to discuss what we're doing this week. And what we are doing this week is the tissue box cover. Now, we did talk about the little slipper soles last week. Remember the little slipper soles, because we're going to do our slippers. I've been putting it on hold. That was supposed to have been done this week. I've been putting it on hold because I'm waiting for you guys. Some of you guys said you were going to order in your slipper soles, and I'd like to do the slippers when we're all ready to do it, or when most of us are ready at least. So I'm just thinking if I put it online now and no one's ready, it was kind of a waste of time for me because I wasn't going to do slippers. I got them just because you guys wanted them. So get your soles in, guys. Get your soles in. Doesn't that sound weird? Get your soles, guys. So yeah, get your soles. I'm a little disappointed with these ones because they're black. I kind of wanted the white ones. So I should have actually asked for white when I ordered them. I didn't ask for white, my fault. So I wanted the lighter ones, which means, yeah, I know, right? I wanted the lighter ones because I wanted to put some nice bright colors on. So I'm wondering, since I'm a red girl, I love my reds, as you can tell by the lipstick, yeah. I love my reds, so I might actually pop red on just for fun. And I don't want any football fans talking about their team because I put red on black. I want no teams discussed while I crochet these slippers. So when you guys have your slipper soles, red would go. I know, right? Would go gorgeously because red and black do so well together. But I was kind of disappointed I didn't get the white, Bonnie. I really wanted the white. But I'm not worried. We've got them now. And I've actually got 2 pairs just for fun. So when you guys are ready to do your slippers, I might give it another week. Hopefully yours has come in. I knew someone would talk about it. I knew someone would talk about the football. So you're a Bulldogs fan. So yours truly, sometimes I like to annoy football fans. I like to say, I like to say, I go for the umpires. Just to annoy the football fans because I'm not a football girl. I do like the soccer and I do like to watch the world champion the world soccer thing once every 4 years. I know everybody picks on me. Yeah, I don't cry much. Only at funerals. Yeah, they make me sad. Lol, you like strips? Lol, I don't know what that means. Stripes? You mean stripes? Yeah. Yeah, so I really don't take well to football. But I do, if I see it on TV, I'll sit there and go, yay, whoever's playing, but I really don't. Yeah, okay, stripes. I don't mind stripes. Stripes will look all right, but I don't think I'll use stripes for these because I don't want it to be football related. So, I'm having a feel of these little slippers have got something hard in there. I'm not going to be annoyed by them when they're done. And I'm making these ones for me. It means laugh out loud. Oh, okay. I'm hoping these fit me. If not, I have a sister I have 3 sisters. And I have one who comes around and says, oh, I like that. That looks nice. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, look at that. And she goes on and on and on. And I end up giving them to her one by one. She walks out with something. Every time she walks in, I actually give her something. So I have done a quick video with her wearing the honey cowl. Oh, I haven't got it here at the moment, but I'm not worried because that video is going up this week on our Whip Wednesday. It's going to be added with our Whip Wednesday, and I've had all 3 sisters here on that day. So you might see some footage of the 3 sisters discussing crochet as we do. She gets your stuff. Yeah, she gets my stuff. She's crazy like that. She comes in, oh, I really like that. And then I think, oh, would you like it? Oh, if you want, she says. No problems. I'll take it off your hands. And it's gone in a second. When I did the honey cow a couple of weeks back, I finished it a few weeks ago, and she's walked in and says, oh, I really like that. It's come up nice, hasn't it? I said, yes, it has. And I'm thinking, because I can't wear wool, sadly. And she's looking at it and she's looking. I said, would you like it? Oh, okay then, she says, and walked out with a honey cow. So I had no honey cow. But I couldn't wear it, so I'm glad it went to someone who will wear it. And so we are going to be doing our slippers, not this week, probably the week later, guys. I can't think of doing it this week until I get the yay or nay whether, a few people have bought their slippers, soles. I won't make slippers without the soles. I won't make them with yarn and put paint and do all sorts of weird things. I don't think they last, and I don't think they're stable enough. So I actually will go out and buy the soles. I'm glad you gave her the pretty cowl I liked. You like that one, did you? Oh, it was one of my favorites, and it had it was very special to me too, because I made it in honor of our King Charles Cavalier, who passed about a year and a half ago now. Oh my gosh, it's gone so fast. And she was just the most beautiful, beautiful dog that I've ever had. She was a bit of a barker, a bit yappy, a bit like me, like her owner. Yep, yep, yep. And but she was absolutely stunning, and I wanted to make a cowl in her colours, which were the Blenheim. I think the particular King Charles is called. I can't do wool either. I know I have to wear cotton, Bonnie. I can't wear anything else other than cotton. And you know that some cottons make me itchy too. What is with that? I know, right? What? I can't wear the wool. Give me the cotton. I wear the cotton, and that's making me itchy as well. Really? We're doing this? I'd say. So some cottons I can't wear. So there you go. But our Easter bag cotton, I think I've put that in my skin a few times and haven't broken out in a rash. So I'm very happy with that. So that cotton is called Wren from Fiddlesticks, 100% pure cotton. It is an Australian brand, I think, so I don't know how about getting it from overseas, but you guys have your own cotton overseas, I'm sure of it. And what we'll do is we will do the tissue box cover in cotton just for fun. Yes, they use some harsh dye. That's what it is, Bonnie. It's the dyes in those cottons. This one here is not bad. I haven't broken out in a rash on my face. I usually rub it on my face. When I bring them home, I sort of rub, and then I walk away, I come back an hour later, rub again, and always in the same spot, usually around the neck. And because I'll know straight away, it comes out straight away with the neck for some reason. So a couple hours later, it's all fine. I know I'm right with it. That's the cotton I'll be using for a little while. Now, Bendigo Woolen Mills, where we are here in Melbourne, their cotton is pretty good for me too. I don't break out in a rash with them, which is good. Someone has suggested some acrylics. There are some acrylics I can wear. I find them a little harsh, but I've noticed some of the acrylics coming out now a little bit softer than the usual. Hope they haven't got too many chemicals in there though. Anyway, that's that. Sadly for me, that is that. Now, I just wanted to mention, you know what? Wait 1 second. I want to bring that yarn over because I just want to show you. I really do want to show you the yarn. All right. Whoop. Sorry. I didn't mean to walk away. Okay. That's the cotton that we're talking about right now. It's called Fiddlesticks Wren. I hope you can see it. A little bit blurry there. Sorry, guys. Now, I have got so many different colours. Oh, I'm so excited. Guess what this is going to be for? I've got heaps of colours over there. I do want to get a cream for a border. You're wondering, what is she talking about? I'm going to do another blanket. We're going to do another blanket. And I'm singing it, so I must be happy. So, guys, this is the cotton we'll be using for the blanket. This yellow, green, grey, cream, beige. We're going to use lots and lots of colours. It is going to be a bright spring, summer blanket. And we have plenty of time. Hi, Teresa T. Marotta. Now, let's see who Teresa is. Does anybody want to know who Teresa is? Teresa is, oh no, she's going to let me tell you guys, she's family. She's one of my sisters. I don't know if I was supposed to advertise that. Sorry, Teresa. But she's not the one who has the honey cow. She's the other one. She's the eldest one. So there you go. Welcome, Teresa, to our live. Bonnie has been chatting with me and a couple other people. Liz has gone on. So a few people. Your boss? No, my boss is my daughter. Oh, yes, actually, she could be my boss too. She's actually the oldest sister in the family, so she can actually be my boss. Yeah. But my boss is my daughter. She puts me in place so fast. It's like this. She's quick. I can't stop laughing at you. It's okay to say who I am. Well, I'm glad because I did anyway. So Teresa is my eldest sister. She is the lady whom, I don't know where I've put that bowl. Give me time to think about it. Who gave me my very first crochet hook and who taught me how to do a granny square, actually. She taught me other things as well. I steer clear of her lovely knitting that she likes to do because she's better at it. I'm so having fun. I know. Are you? Well, I'm having fun too. I have no idea what I'm doing here. So, hello, sister. Oh, I swear because I knit. Teresa's a better knitter than I can even imagine to be. Teresa helped me work my crochet for the first time. I was taught by a lady by the name of Peggy. If you wanted to see some of my history, guys, I have done History Friday, not the Friday that just passed, the Friday before. You can go and check out History Friday. It does talk about a lot of my crochet history, where I started, when I got there, how far I am and how far I want to go. So yeah, so History Friday was, it's my fault. I'm running my fingers. Bonnie, elaborate, because I'm not sure what you mean there. Now, funnily enough, I have a habit when I'm reading that, I will read it out loud. So if someone naughty gets on and says bad stuff, I read that out loud. But I know you're being cool. I just don't understand what you mean. So elaborate for me, Bonnie. Okay, I remember Peggy. She taught a lot of girls to crochet, and apparently, Teresa, I heard she taught girls how to knit and sew. Actually, more sewing, I heard. I'm typing to you. Oh, Lol, I'm typing to you. Okay, your fingers are going like that, typing to me, Bonnie. Is that what you mean? I think so, but there was this one person a couple of weeks ago who got on, started talking all political, and I couldn't work out what it was saying. And I'm trying to read it very slowly. What he or she was saying. And I'm trying to read it. Put in what? What am I putting in? And it was talking about the French. I can't talk to you. I'm typing yes. I can't, or I can talk to you. I'm typing yes. Anyway, so someone got on not long ago and they started talking weird, and I thought, I had no idea what they were talking about. And because it had nothing to do with crochet, I was trying to relate it with the crochet, and I couldn't. I learned to knit in the 3rd grade by my teacher, but never learned to sew, Teresa. Oh, okay. I love sewing, but you know, crochet just takes, oh, Teresa, you haven't seen this? I've gone a bit further with my poncho. Check it out. Check it out. That's for our special friend who did that special favor for us last November. I know you know what that means. So yeah, it's coming nice. Look at it. Let's get a nice close-up of the stitches. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I said that because in person I'd be running my mouth. I know. So you're like me, Bonnie. You go like this all the time. Like that. Yeah, I know. I know. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I know. It's hard work, though. It's not easy. I've been trying to work out the pattern myself because I really can't understand the instructions. It's looking good. Yeah, I know. I can't understand the instructions. The lady's instructions are a little bit unusual. She'll have her graph and she'll have her wording, and her graph is half pictures, half the graphs, and her wording is half, the other half. So you kind of have to marry them up. And I was struggling. I couldn't get it. I went on her site and I thought I'd read all the information that other people have asked. Maybe I'll get the answer that way instead of hassling her. You can't tell I'm running my on your Bonnie, on you. And I couldn't work it out. So when I went on her site, none of those ladies who were trying to work it out could work it out either, even with her trying to give them the answers. So what I did in the end, I shut it all down. I said, forget about it, and started doing my own little thing. Looked at a picture and sort of said, that's what I want to do. I'm going to put a double here, a single there, a treble there, or whatever else have you. Hello, Ricola. It's very nice to see you. Also known as Crystal Crochet and Stuff. Okay, I've given you a big shout out there. You know what I do like about the crochet world here on YouTube is that a lot of the crocheters, they get on and they do shout outs to other crocheters. You're welcome. Yeah, you worked it out and it looks good. I know I haven't finished it yet though, but apparently that's the hard bit. So I'm happy that that part there, I'm going to point to it right there, that middle bit, the brownie looking color, that's supposed to have been the difficult bit. Personally, I didn't find it that difficult. I found the rest difficult. There's a lot of picots in there, or as I like to call them, and I know Teresa requotes me on this, I call them pickets. But they're called picots. I know they're called picots. I just like to call them pickets. Millie says hi. Hi, Millie. It looks beautiful. Yeah, it's coming up very nice. I'm very happy with it. I think given half a chance, I might just make a whole different design and design my own and then sell that pattern, because this one here, too difficult to understand, too difficult. But you know, it's okay, because as crocheters, we don't get everything that someone else makes. Okay, we can't always get what someone else makes. Sometimes they do think, I love that everybody's talking over here and they're all talking to each other. I love that. We have such a beautiful community. So as I was saying, if you can't work it out, change the pattern, do your own, because at the end of the day, I'm not spending hours on this. I've got too many other projects going at the same time. As you can see, blankets everywhere. What else I wanted to show you guys? I wanted to show you that a few weeks back we started a granny square blanket, if you remember. I like simple but beautiful. It's hard. I usually won't give up, give it a go. You won't give it a go if it's difficult. I know. But you know what? When I first, if you go to my History Friday and check this out, I could not conquer a typical granny square for years. I even did little matinee jackets for babies. I did blankets. I did other things. I couldn't get a basic granny square. Seriously, could not get it. Now, my whole life evolves around granny squares. Let's see if I can get those. See those pictures there? See those blankets you see there, both of them? My whole life evolves around grannies, because all of a sudden, 20-something years later, I got it. I was doing amazing things, but I couldn't do the basic granny square. I could do them, but they were terrible. I tried different styles. I tried different ways. Sometimes what they say is hard isn't once you do it. That's right. That's right. So I wanted to discuss, speaking of granny squares, that we started our blanket about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. I can't even remember how long it is now. It's been a while. And I've also done a couple of tutorials in between showing you how you can do crochet 4 rows at the same time. Okay, and I will show you that now. This is where we are. This is where I am at my blanket. Okay, and I've taken the measurements, and it looks like I'm only up to about 70-something centimeters, so the blanket's tiny. Okay, so there we go. See those 4 rows right there? I love the color. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I know, right? See that? 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. I'm crocheting 4 rows at the same time. Oh, crazy! This is a woman who could not get granny squares. And now, I know, right? And now, here it is. Ta-da! So if you wanted to do this blanket, we started it about 3 or 4 weeks ago here on Well Crochet. And I showed the last tutorial on this blanket. I showed you how to crochet the 4 rows at the same time. Some of it's coming undone there, but I'm not worried. And the reason why we crochet 4 rows at the same time, it's crazy, but it's not really, because Bonnie, when you're crocheting, I'll explain it to you like I did on the tutorial. When you're crocheting in the round, well, in the square at this case, in this stage, but you're doing it in the round and you're going over and over and over again, all of a sudden you find a mistake right there. Let's just say there's a mistake there. You think, I've got to undo hours of my work. And a lot of people say, I'm not going to undo it. I'm just going to add the stitching. I said, no, undo it, because if it's going to someone, you want it to be perfect, right? That's me being fussy. However, if you're doing 4 rows at the same time and you've noticed a mistake right here, you can just take those 4 little cluster sets undone, fix your mistake, and then keep going. If you were doing the 1 row here, you'd have to go all the way undone, the whole row, until you get to there, fix a mistake, and then go all the way back again to get to that one spot. You're probably looking, you know, if you're not a fast crochet, you're looking at half an hour to an hour's worth of work wasted, because you made 1 error. But this way, you're only taking the few clusters undone. It's a good idea. I know, it's a good idea. And It doesn't work with everything, but if you are changing colors at the end of each row, it works. And I would suggest it if you're doing a large blanket. And I know a lot of my friends, in fact, one of my friends mentioned last week, I went to see her, she was doing her border row for a blanket and she was doing the last 4 rows. So she was doing all 4 rows at the same time. It's because she knew that once she was finished, the blanket will be done. Now, the other thing I wanted to explain, if you are doing the blanket, make sure you're weaving in your ends as you go. Okay, I've weaved them all in, except there. These are the last 2 ends that I added because I'm doing 4 rows at the same time. I'm a person that pulls out to make it right. Absolutely. So if you're doing your 4 rows at the same time, you're only pulling out 3 or 4 clusters. You're not pulling undone 4 rows. Okay, so that's the benefit about changing, but it doesn't work with everything. It does work with this because we are changing colors in every round anyway. So you're going to have the threads. So these are the only 2 threads I have left to weave in. So what I do is when I do my 4th row and I attach like this next row here, let me show you this white right here. I'll just show you a close up so you can see it. That white right there is going to be, whoops, there. So when I attach that there, I'm going to weave in those 2 blue ends you saw at the back. So every time I attach 1 row, I weave in the 2 ends from 2 rows back. So by the time I'm finished, I will only have about 2 ends or maybe 3 or 4 the most to weave in. It's all done at once and everybody's happy. And the blanket, I don't even know what I'm doing it for. So whether I'm going to give it to someone or whether I do this like I do with my others, just have them lying around, I'm not sure. So that's the blanket, and I just wanted to do a follow-up to make sure that everybody's on track. Mine's about 70. If I added the last 4 rows that I'm doing, it'd be about 76 centimeters squared. So it's not that big yet, so I still want to keep going. I wanted to make it 120 centimeters square, and I don't know what I've done with my, oh, here it is, the measuring tape. I'll get the measuring tape. Right, now, so you can see what the inches are. So my blanket was going to be, because I'm just thinking I don't know if I've got enough yarn now. It was going to be 120 centimeters square, which is 47 inches by 47. Okay. And I wasn't sure whether I had enough yarn. It's not looking good. So I might end up doing a 100 centimeters square, which is a 39.5-inch blanket, which is from there to about there. So it's still relatively big. It's just not going to be as big as I wanted it to be. If I have enough yarn, I will add the extra yarn and I'll just keep going. And the joy of having 1 row per colour means that I can just keep going. If I run out of one colour, I just stop. And that's the joy. I haven't thought about, I did say I was going to put a border on the blanket. I'm not really sure because I find that granny blankets tend to stand on their own gorgeously. And I think all I might do is find the first colour I worked with was the white. Let's have a close up. You can see the white. First colour I worked with was the white. So I don't know whether to finish off with the white or finish off with the blue. Hi, Jeannie. Good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the border row on that blanket yet, or whether I do a border row at all, because the blanket itself is just, it stands on its own. The colours just stand on their own. It doesn't really need a border because it's such a loud blanket. Like it just shouts at you. I know, doesn't that sound weird? So this week, guys, we are working on our, I missed last live, but I watched it. Okay. And Jeannie, you've missed about 45 minutes of this live. But you could still rewatch that again. And I haven't said much. I've done a lot of laughing, a lot of silliness, because that's who I am. Yeah, you guys know that already. I'm making a mess here. I'm dropping everything. I am so clumsy. If you saw Tip Tuesday, you would notice that halfway through there somewhere, I went to sit down on a chair and I slipped. And I nearly fell off the chair. I just finished with the white. Bonnie, you know, I might take your... I might take that information on board. I'm thinking white anyway. When you start with one and it just seems like it's a better way to do it, just finish with that colour. I don't know, maybe it's me. I don't know. Now remember these guys? Oh, Remember these? They're coming. We're going to be doing the smaller one. I will talk about, hang on, I think I've got it here. If I haven't got it, oh yeah, here we go. I've got it here with a big mess. It's my fault, I've been taken. Okay. No, that's all right. Don't worry about talking. It's what we all do. We talk too much. The little ring. I'm going to give you the measurements to the little one. We are going to start with the little one here on YouTube. We are making a dream catcher. Next weekend, I will give you all of the information of the items that we are going to put on our dream catcher. As you can see, it's a tiny one, this one. Let's make the eyes feel even. That's right, Bonnie. I think that's what it does. Okay. So we are working on this. Now, what I'm going to do is show you the size of my dream catcher. So you guys, if you wanted to do it along with me, you would know it. You'd be able to get it. Oh, hang on. I've got to find it. Okay. The size is, oh, I can get it to work. I'll just tell you what the size is. The size is, this is a plastic ring. It's called beige. I don't really care what color you get. It's up to you. It is 125 millimeter, which would be 12.5 centimeters, I think. Thinking about measurements, it is. I know that. 12 point. I know, but I know a little bit about maths. Not a lot of bit, just a little bit. Okay. I don't know what it is in other lengths. Oh, hang on, inches. Let me tell you what it is in inches. I've dropped 5 things on the floor already. I'm so clumsy. 12.5 in inches. It's roughly, it's almost 5 inches. Okay. It's a 6th thing that's just fallen. I'm so clumsy. So 12.5 centimeters or 125 millimeters. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Just get yourself a ring. And don't panic. If your dream catcher, when we are making it, doesn't add up, I'll just get you to add that extra 2 or 3 chains to make it add up. So if yours is a tiny little bit smaller than mine, or if yours is a tiny little bit bigger, take 1 row undone. I know, I'm dropping everything, Bonnie. You should see the mess I've made on the floor. So clumsy. And we can adjust your dream catcher to suit when it comes to the crochet part. When it comes to whatever items you want to add, the dangly things and the feathers and all that sort of jazz, that's entirely up to you. I will have the items that I'm going to add on mine. And if you want to take that idea in hand, you can. If you want to do your own, by all means, do your own. There's no rules or regulations. As long as when you are crocheting your item in the center, that it fits your piece. And again, I can help you adjust that to suit if you decide that you're not happy with the size, it's gone too big or it's too small. I'll help you with an extra row if it's too small, and I'll help you with reducing if it's too big. Okay, so don't stress in the crochet area. The other area where you've got your own fancy stuff you want to add, or your little pom-poms, or your little, I was born to be clumsy. Thank you, Teresa. You know best. You know how clumsy I am. Hey, I've got to tell you a quick story about umbrellas. Teresa knows this story. When I was first out into the workforce, 17, 18, 19, that kind of age, I bought an umbrella to go, you're not the dream catcher police. I'm not the dream catcher police. No, I'm not. So you can do whatever you like. And I bought this umbrella and I went to work that same day, lost it. Bought a second umbrella within the next day. On the train, left it on the train. Bought a third umbrella the next day. I got to the train station, it fell out of my bag and onto the train tracks. Lost the 4th one. This umbrella thing, I stopped buying umbrellas in the end. I thought, forget it. If it rains, I'm getting wet. And then I thought a few weeks later, we were coming into spring and it was quite a wet weather for us that year. So I thought, I better get an umbrella. I got an umbrella. Went to open it, the whole thing just broke in pieces. The first time I used it. It was bucketing down and I had it sitting on top of my head like a shell. I had such bad luck with umbrellas. And it went on for years. It didn't stop there. I've had so much bad luck that I've decided that I'm going to go no more umbrellas. No, I still bought them, but what I did was I bought the real cheap ones. Cheap and nasty ones. I thought if they're going to break and I lose them, I don't care. And I had a lot of bad luck with umbrellas. So, yeah, umbrellas. Teresa knows the story about the umbrellas. There's always an umbrella issue with me. So there you go. We are going to be doing this in a couple of weeks' time. So what I'm going to do this week, if I get time to go out, if we're allowed to go out, who knows what's going on in the world today, I might be able to get some fancy little feathers and things, and I'll show you what I have next weekend. And then that week after, we will be doing our dream catcher. Yay! That's why I have 2 or 3 umbrellas on hand. Teresa, I know, but my umbrellas, they just don't like me. They don't like me. They've told me no umbrellas for you. Get wet, woman. That's what they said. Okay, not in those exact words. But there you go. So we are going to do this in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks. So stock up on yarn. Excuse me, stocking up. There's no room for anything else here. You can't see it, but there is yarn, wall-to-wall yarn. My town got their second confirmed case today. Yeah, and it's not going away. So I think to be indoors in your own homes, I think it's safer for everyone to just go into their homes, spend a couple of weeks. Hey, spend a couple of weeks with your families, talk to people, have some communication. We still have online that works if you really want to see the outside world for a little while. Then this is what the internet's for. This is why we have it, No, not meant to be under it. Not meant to be under it. I don't get that, Bonnie. Elaborate. I have tons. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I know. I have stacks of yarn everywhere. And I think someone was saying to me yesterday, who was saying that they came over and they were shocked. It's worldwide. Yeah, it is. And they were shocked about how much yarn I had. And I probably have more yarn than I would have the umbrella. I know, right? I probably have more yarn that I think the yarn will actually outlive me. I know that's weird to say, isn't it? I'm pretty much homebound, but my daughter works and all. Yeah, same with us here. I'm homebound because this is where I work. I work from my home, my place of residence. But I know that my kids, they're out there. They have to. They've got to go to uni. They've got to go to work. My daughter works in the city. Apparently, I think she's going to be staying home for a few days, working from home, hopefully, fingers crossed. But it doesn't help, because the people who are, you're not meant to be under the umbrella. I'm meant to be on top of the umbrella. The people who stay home are doing all the right things, but then there's the people who are out there still doing the world and living in the world, but we've got no choice. You have to live. And what do? If we're told to lock down, we lock down. We're ready for it. We've got enough food. If we run out of toilet paper, we're in trouble. Toilet paper. I don't know what is with the world today. Toilet paper seems to be the big thing all over the world. I thought it was just Australia, but I've been watching other countries and they're all talking about their toilet paper. I'm really sorry. Priorities are just unbearable. All we do is pray. I know, right? That's all we can do. Plenty of rings. Oh, I missed that last one. It'll come up again. Here we go. This is broke out and psoriasis. That's what I have. I hate the psoriasis. It just is. Apparently it's genetic too, they say. So someone in your family has had psoriasis before. So they say. But it's also because of what we're eating, what we're drinking. It's what we're wearing. It's what is in our clothes. Whoa. 5 stores on Tuesday, but found some. Oh, you found some toilet paper. Good on you. Should have bought stock toilet paper. Oh, you know what? The saddest thing is I used to stockpile years ago. And I think about 2 or 3 years ago, I kind of stopped stockpiling because I ran out of space. Yarn was taking up too much space. I know, right? So I have enough to get me out of trouble for a few weeks. But, if we do get locked up, we'll just have to say, everybody, 1 square a pair. No one else can have any more than a square. I'm sorry. We have to spare our squares. The thing I seen that, Teresa. Yeah, the thing I'm thinking with being locked away, I'm more worried about there not being enough food rather than toilet paper, really. I mean, we're talking about toilet paper here. Just wanted to see if I can go back and look at it. Tom Hanks and his wife, yeah, I know, Queensland. They were, and apparently they're doing well. It's not serious, which is really good. Tom Hanks and his wife. Tom Hanks is my favorite actor of the century at the moment. He's just He can do anything. He can go from comedy to serious. He's just amazing. And I don't know much about his wife. I've not seen much from his wife. I don't know what she does, so I'm not really. But I'm a Tom Hanks fan. Me too. Our grocery shelves are almost. I went into the shop the other day. I'm not going to say which supermarket it is because I don't want to bag them. And I know we love Tom Hanks here in Australia. There were 4 shelves empty. We are talking long aisle shelves. We're not talking just, 2 centimeters worth or a meter worth. We're talking rows and rows of shelves empty. You know what? What I did notice, at least some people are getting their priorities right. I noticed there was a lot of Coke on the shelves, and there was a lot of chocolates, and there was a lot of sweets. So people are doing the right thing. They're buying the important stuff. In your big fight, I know. Yeah. In our area, there was a big fight. I watched it on TV. I shouldn't have laughed, but I thought, come on, women, it's toilet paper, for crying out loud. Get a cloth if you're worried. What can we do? You can't be beating up on everybody. I did have an argument with the butcher one day, though. He kind of doubled his price overnight. I thought, get real. I have already stocked my pantry with lasagna sheets for when Easter comes around and we're stocked up on ice cream. I'd rather have the ice cream. Now, and the lasagna sheets. The thing with Easter, though, is that here in Melbourne, we're having Easter all everywhere around the world. We don't even know if we can get together in a couple of weeks' time, Teresa. We made this plan to get together and have Easter together. We don't even know if we can do that. We may have to Skype each other on Easter. We're just Skyping. Hi, happy Easter. By Skype, because I don't even think we'll get a chance to see each other at the way the world's going. But it'd be great if we could. And, we just have to follow the rules. We're like little sheep. Just follow each other. Let's get back to business, guys. I got sidetracked. Apart from 7 items now has fallen. 7. I got to clean this area up. I really do. It's getting better. I must admit, since July last year, I've learned how to put things away and get them in the right places for the yarn, that is. Yarn only. So I'm getting better at that, and now the tables are starting to look a little bit better, which is good because I need the tables to put my projects that I'm working on at the time. I want to sneeze. I'm sorry. Yeah, but you can't Skype the food. I know, right? You can't Skype food, but I've got plenty of food here to eat. No one else will be allowed to eat, though. No, I'm just kidding. We get desperate, start eating our fingernails. I haven't bought plenty of food for the animals so that the animals survive. I think the animals have got more food than we have. We might have to start eating cat food and dog food. This is not funny. Stop laughing. So I learned how to put all my stuff away properly. I will do a, what do you call it? I'll do like a, I'm surprised at the city. Jen Common, my beautiful wool came from the States. Love it. I know. Now, look, we've got plenty of wool. I don't have shortage of wool, and I don't have shortage of crochet hooks. I'm down to my 2 number 4mm crochet hooks because I've obviously put them in with projects, as you do, yeah. And I have like only 7.5 million projects on the go at one time, just exaggerating by a few million. And so my 4mm hooks are all gone. Gone. So I'm going to have to raid some old stash bags to see if there's a couple of 4mm. I've got 2. I had one that I was using on YouTube. It was quite damaged with my nails. It was the very first crochet hook I bought in that Clover set. And then my sisters came over last week, and the one who took the honey cow said, here's your 4mm hook back. And I went, yes, I've got another one. So now I have 2 4mm. The reason I'm excited is because most of my work consists of a 4mm or a 4.5mm hook. I do occasionally use the 5s and the 5.5 when I'm using thicker yarn, but most of my work does consist of a 4 and a 4.5. Now, it doesn't matter what size hook you use when you're doing certain projects. But there are projects like, say, this one right here. I tried using a 5.5 on that cotton. Oh, it was terrible. There were gaps everywhere. It looked like the yarn was split when really it wasn't. So I had to drop it down. I dropped it down to 4.5 and it still wasn't working. I'm now using a 4mm. The yarn can call for a 3.5 or a 4. I would have been better off using a 3.5, but it doesn't make too much of a difference. So I've left it with the 4mm. If you're making blankets and you want to use any size hook, that doesn't matter either. However, if a blanket says, oh, if you use a 5mm hook and you have done 20 rows, your blanket's going to measure 60 centimeters. I'm just trying to make numbers, right? And you used a 3mm, assuming that it's going to make the 60 centimeters, but it doesn't. It only makes 25 or 30 because you used a smaller hook. So just be wary when you're using the wrong hook size. And that pattern called for a 3.5. It actually called for a 4, but the cotton that was used was totally different cotton. So sometimes things don't marry up. Be careful when you're choosing things. Always check the back of your yarn, like this yarn here. What's this yarn here? The green, because it's nice and bright. It says, I believe it does say 4. Yeah, in fact, I'll show you. Right there. Oh, it's very blurry, isn't it? I'm not doing well today. The lighting is terrible at the moment. It's just so cloudy. It does say a 4mm hook or a UK 8, but it does have another hook there that says 4 or 4.5. So, can't get that nice. Oh, you got a new blanket. What the next best thing? Okay, I missed that, sorry. Sometimes if you write a lot, it doesn't stay up on the screen. I see it again later, so I'll be able to have another look-see later. But this calls for a 4mm hook, but it also says you can use a 4.5. Now, I'm having a feel of this cotton. It's really quite solid. It's a solid cotton. It's not just your cotton, it's quite strong, solid cotton. So you could go up to a 4.5, you could use your 4.5, or you could even use a 5, and your blanket would look great. And we are making a blanket in that cotton, guys. If you are joining us new, because I've noticed we've got a few more people joining us at the moment, we are making a blanket in this cotton. Yeah, we are making a spring blanket. And there are other colors. I've got an orange over there. I've got a light green. I've got a dark green. I've got a pale pastel blue. We've got so many colors over there. We are making a spring summer blanket. Now, what blanket are we making? I don't know. I have to think about it. I have a couple of weeks to play with some stitches. If you have any ideas you would like for the blanket, you could let me know. Remembering it's a spring blanket. You can leave a comment in the comment section down below after the live, or you can actually leave comments on our next few videos coming up as well. You don't have to leave the comments here. Try not to leave them on the live. I do remember some items that you leave, but I'm struggling to get my live feedbacks from YouTube. I don't know what's going on, but I do see them in the comment section after the live. So if you want to leave a message in the comment section, that'll be good. If not, you can leave messages in the normal videos. Well, you know, whatever the next video I put up, which will be the tissue box cover. There goes number 8. So if you're joining me new, I've just dropped 7 items and number 8 just fell. It was a knitting needle. In fact, there's the other one. And people are saying, wow, what you got a knitting needle for? What's going on with you? Now, last week, Teresa, my older sister, came over and I gave her, I'm scratchy now, I'm itchy now, there's some rice as well. I gave her the green vest that I showed on one of my past, I think it was Whip Wednesday. No, it wasn't. What was it? Oh, I can't remember now. Oh, it was my history. I showed a green vest that I knitted trying to knit years ago, and I would never complete it, and it was too small. I gave it to her, and we took it off the needles. Oh, I've been sitting on the needles for 30 years. So we took it off the needles. She took it with her. Hopefully she makes a gorgeous something with it. I know she will, because she's a champion like that. So there you go. That's the reason why I have knitting needles on my table, which I never have knitting needles. So we are doing this tissue box cover. We are using the spring colors, which will be some of these gorgeous colors you saw before. We are using cotton and not wool because I want it to be I want it to be spring orientated. And the reason is because I always think, when I think of tissues, I think of allergies. Allergies here in Australia always pop up around springtime. So that's why I wanted to use the spring colours. And there you go. And what else? What else can I say? What else can I say, guys? I can also say, join me this Wednesday for Whip Wednesday. That Whip Wednesday happens the third Wednesday of every month. And it will be the third Wednesday. Now, I'm making a little bit of noise with plastic here. Sorry, guys. Remember our Sheepy's World that I bought not long ago? Keep your eyes peeled, guys. Something is coming up. Oh. We are going to use a Sheepy World to do a spring-summer top-down. Oh. I haven't designed it yet. I better hurry up. So, and if you look carefully, yours truly was doing a little bit of practice with it. But that was something else. I changed my mind. I was going to do granny squares and use the different shades to build the colour up. So you get darker granny squares in the centre, and then your lighter granny squares, and then lightest and lightest, and the very, very lightest at the end, and just make it look like a burst of brightness with the whirls there. I was going to do that. Might still do it. Haven't thought about it. But that particular colour there is going to be a top down. As you know, I do like to wear things over my clothes, like little vests, little open vests, little lace top vests. I wear them a lot because if I can't wear them on the skin, at least I can wear them over something that's very thin cotton, comfortable. Now, if you're joining us new, this week we made the St. Patrick's Day bow tie. Gorgeous. And we did make this one, but for some reason, it's not uploading. It's been uploading for nearly 4 or 5 hours. And I've just checked the internet. The internet's working. And it's just not uploading. Nope, not uploading. It's telling me, go away. You're not getting your tiny little Easter bag today. Look how gorgeous that is. There's your one Easter egg in there. I don't know if that's going to last, Lisa. Has anything to do with my son has anything to do with it? Yeah, that's not uploading. What we will do later, I'll turn the phone off, pop a hotspot on and try and upload it that way. Hopefully it works. If not, bad luck. I'll just have to upload it again. I kind of thought that being a Saturday morning here in Australia, we are now 11:20 something. Being a Saturday morning here in Australia, everybody in the area is probably using the internet, and that's probably what's happened. I don't know. I don't know. I'm no internet genius. But I just have to go with the flow. So I'll add hotspot later and hope that works. If it doesn't work, it may not be uploaded till tomorrow, guys. Sorry. But so you know, if you're joining us new, we finished our large Easter bag last week. And this week, while it's still trying to upload, this is the little Easter bag. Now, this is just the little gift bag you give someone if you go for a visit and you want to give gift bags out. You want to give gifts out, Easter gifts out, you give them the small bag each to whoever you want to give it to. And that's what that was for. And St. Patrick's Day is happening in a couple of days. We did this guy here. We also did a coaster, which I've locked away because it was done a couple of weeks ago. But they were both for St. Patrick's Day for your man. Having said that, someone was telling me on the internet that you can actually wear it as a what do you call it, headband around here and have that up the top. So a woman can wear that too. I think the headband you might need longer straps for, but women can wear it too. So I actually put it down as a man's bow tie, but women can actually wear it as well. There you go. Oh. And that's that. So this week, what we're doing is tissue box cover. Whip Wednesday is coming out. You're going to love Whip Wednesday. I do. I love Whip Wednesday because it's actually my favorite thing to do on YouTube because it talks about WIPs mean work in progress, WIP. It talks about the works that we are doing in progress, like our blanket that we saw before, our granny blanket. If you're joining us new, it would be the weather is not too good at the moment. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Internet's internet. If it doesn't work, doesn't work. Bad luck. We just have to upload another day. I can't make any rules. I just have to follow them like a little sheep. So Whip Wednesday, I love, love, love. And what I'm going to do with Whip Wednesday this week is pull out something that I have in a tub that I started making 100 years ago. exaggerating by a few million. And we're going to have a look at that item, and I'm going to finish it that week too, just for fun. Oh, depending on how big it is. If it's a big blanket, I'm not going to finish it that week. But I haven't done as much this week because I've been working on this project and a couple of other personal projects as well, which I haven't got with me, and I will. Now, don't forget, guys, and I say this to the Americans because you guys get this yarn very easy, the landscape yarn. Ta-da! Check it out. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, a friend of mine, let's call her Aish, and I know sometimes she watches my lives. I don't know if she's here today, though. Aish has asked me to do a granny square, I've forgotten what it's called, shrug. A granny square shrug on YouTube. She says, can you do one? Do you think you can do one? Would you do one? Yes. So when I showed her this yarn, sheep, yeah, I know, right? When I showed her this yarn here, she said, oh, I've got that. Not the same colour, but she said, I've got that. I've got it. I've got plenty. I'm going to make it with you. Oh, I want to make it with you. So she's going to make her granny square shrug with us. Oh, it's kind of got another one coming tomorrow. Oh, have you? Oh, that's right. You were getting yours in, weren't you, Angela? Oh, I can't wait to get yours in. I have to say, you're going to need a few. I don't think, I've got about 6 or 7 skeins of this, maybe even 8. But I won't use them all, really. Yay, I know, right? We are doing the granny square shrug, and we are going to do it. It won't be this week. I was trying to get Aish in to do an interview, but with the way the things are going at the moment in the world, and the world's all over the place, topsy-turvy, I may actually just do the shrug. I wanted her to do the interview because she showed me this particular join on the granny square, and I'll show you the granny square because I actually started it just for fun. Let's see. All right, there's the granny square. Now, she showed me a way to join. I've actually seen it online as well, where you do the chain 1. You get to your corner and you do, let's see the corner there, right? Let's say you're joining there. You get to your chain. You know how you've got chain 2 in the corner? You chain 1 and you put a single crochet in the top of your 3rd stitch in the corner, right? You start your corner with the 3 double crochets only. You go all the way around. You come back here. You do chain 1. So in every corner you're doing chain 2, but here you'll do a chain 1 and a single crochet. I know, it comes up beautiful, doesn't it, Jeannie? It looks gorgeous. So she showed me that way of doing the granny squares, which is another way. And I said, you know what? Usually I have interviews, I get people in, they show me, I get them to do a small project, and I thought she could do that small square for me, and then I'll finish it off as the actual shrug. I couldn't get it out. So yeah, I thought we could do that, but I don't know if we can get her in. I don't know what's happening over the next few weeks here in Melbourne, Australia. I'm not really sure whether we will be doing a lockdown. So what I might do, I might start this in a week's time. It had a knot in it. I hate it. I know, but look, there is a way. And I'm going to do a tutorial on it, right? If you, I don't know if you wind your yarn. If you're winding that kind of yarn, that's going to get all knotted. So, because it's the kind of yarn that it is. But see, when you're doing it and you're taking it undone, someone said to me, it's really hard to take undone because once you make a mistake, it gets all knotted. But if you give your work a bit of a tug and then pull it undone, it works. Gentle tug, not a lot because you're going to make it worse, and then gently. Everything gently. And when you're crocheting something like this with that fluffy kind of yarn, don't crochet really tightly. People fight for toilet paper, but they aren't buying food. So I know, right? I know. Forget about the toilet paper. I want to eat. And yours truly loves to eat. I love my food. I love my pasta. Mind you, we're running out of pasta. There's no pasta on the shelves either here in Melbourne. I do have a lot of pasta though. I do stock up on that. It's one item I stock up on. And so anyway, this kind of yarn, when you are working with it, if you make a mistake 4 rows back, it's going to be hard to repair because this sort of yarn kind of sticks and the fluff gets caught up. But there is a way. I'll be doing a tutorial on how to repair that. Yeah, I know, right? I know. So I'll be doing a tutorial on how to repair that. And I'm thinking instead of waiting for Aish, I might do the tutorial, start the tutorial on the shrug anyway. And if I do get a chance to interview Aish, she can do a separate square on it, I think, because I really want to get this started. I actually wanted to start it this week. I've never used it before. It's very difficult yarn to use. See if I can get it closer. It's really kind of fluffy. You can actually see it there. Can you see that little fluff? Right? It makes me itchy. I'm already itchy just touching it, so I don't know how I'm going to go at making it. But it is a difficult yarn to use. I got lots of flour, can make pasta and tortillas. Oh, I'm coming to your place. Where do you live? Yeah, tortillas I don't know how to make, but pasta I don't have a problem with. We actually have a pasta machine here too. And I remember my auntie, my late auntie, she showed me how to make gnocchi. And I would love to go out and get like a sack of potatoes and just make gnocchi and freeze them. Hopefully the fridges and the power doesn't turn off on us. Hopefully. But I would love to, and I think I might try it next weekend just for fun because I've got flour here. And all I need to do is get some potatoes. Georgia, USA. I'll be over there in about a couple of days. How long's a flight to get to Georgia, USA, I wonder? Nice challenge. Oh, I missed that. Oh, is it 6.99 on Amazon for us? Okay. Do it. Just fly to. Oh, you mean do the gnocchi? Yeah, I think I will. I really like a gnocchi. I really love a gnocchi. It's not good for my 7 or 8 stomachs, but I think I've got a 9th stomach now and a 5th hip and 2 backs and 7 knees and I think I've got so much weight there. No, but actually, I'm going to have to grow wings. I know, right? No one can fly the planes anymore. Nobody wants to go in a plane. Oh, don't you love birds at the moment? They're so lucky. So we are so going to make that shrug. As much as I love my friend Aish, I'm going to go ahead and make it anyway. It's hard. It's not hard to make them. No, it's not. I've seen my auntie do it. She was a genius at it. That's a typical Italian though. They are great at this stuff. And she was great at it. And I must admit, I wasn't watching her very well. But there's a lot of recipes out there. I can just remember how she did them, and she used a fork a lot, and she also used she had like sheets, and she popped them on sheets separately and put flour on them and wait for them to dry out a little bit. And she did all sorts of things. She had all these tricks and way, and I wish I'd listened harder in those days because I don't remember everything now. When you're 15, you don't want to do that stuff. You just want to go out. I just want to have fun, right? And I didn't even do that. Anyway, so we are so making this granny square shrug, and I'm going to start, I might even start this week. If I get time, I'll start this week. Otherwise, I'll start next week. But we're making the granny square shrug. We are making it. And we're actually heading into, we're in autumn at the moment here in Melbourne. We've just head into autumn. Go check the Secret Yarnery. She shows a great way to pull out hard yarn. I follow Secret Yarnery, Krista. I love Krista. Is it Krista or Crystal? That's Krista. I love her. I do. She's one of my favorites. I'm doing a top 10 YouTubers that I follow coming up soon. And Krista is one of my favorites. She's top of the list. Yes, she's, is it Africa? No, is it Africa or she's somewhere else? No, it was Africa, wasn't it? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, she works from Africa there. Yeah, good on her. Good on her, I say. She does such, I did her Eriginea. She did the Eriginea. I don't know if I'm saying it right. The Eriginea shawl. I did that one with her. I didn't do it with her personally. I just followed her on YouTube, and I gave it away at a ladies' night here in, we have one of those ladies' night where it's all about women and you donate stuff. Kenya, that's it. She's in Kenya. You're right. And so I did the Eriginea. I don't know if it's Eriginea or Euriginea. Don't know how to pronounce it. But I did that shawl. When she did it, I did it. And I was very excited because I'd never made a shawl that had lots of look about it. And that was a gorgeous shawl. I loved it. And I donated it to a ladies' night. And they gave it away as a gift through the night. Well, it was, raffle tickets. They did raffles and everything. And so they made their money. I donated it. I felt so good when I donated because I don't usually donate the big stuff. I usually donate small things like beanies and, booties for hospitals and things like that, although I haven't been doing that lately either. I think here in hospitals, they're not wanting that sort of stuff anymore, and they're wanting more cotton related items, which is good too, you know. But she showed a wonderful way to pull out the yarn so that that's so hard. Okay, I know there's some difficult, we've got some difficult yarn that's hard to pull out. Krista is amazing. She is literally, she's not number one on my list, but she's around number 3, 2 or 3 on my list. I do have others for number 1, but I'm doing a list like you have there. That's right. It is there is a way you can undo it, but I think with this kind of yarn, there's a trick to actually crocheting with it. Don't pull your work so tight, because when you're crocheting really, really tightly, all right, let's put this one here for argument's sake, it kind of squishes up. Yeah, that's right. It kind of squishes up. So when you're ready to take it undone, it's literally you're splitting. You've actually split it. So it kind of doesn't work well with me, because yours truly likes to split yarn when I'm weaving in. So there you go. I've been talking too much, guys. This is an hour and 20 minutes. I know, right? An hour and 20 minutes. Oh my gosh. It was only supposed to be on for about just under. Every week I try to make it less and less. And I wanted to be about 50 minutes this week. As if. Yeah, right? As if. So an hour and 21 minutes later, I'm still here. Let's get rid of that. She said, hold your hook 2 stitches away. Absolutely. And I think keeping your hook loose. Don't pull those stitches real tight. And also the thread. Don't pull your thread tight. And if you find yourself splitting it a little bit, take that one bit undone and then do it again. Because if you do make a mistake 2 rows later, that's right. That's right. What hook do we need to get ready? Well, this yarn, it calls for its own hook. Now the yarn it calls, the hook that it calls for, messing your yarn. Yeah, that's right. What size does it ask for? It says to use a, oh my gosh, I can't read it. My eyes, I need glasses. Hey, here we go. I'm going to use these chemist class things, the chemist ones. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's have a look. It says you can use a, okay. You can use either a 6mm hook or a 6.5. Yours truly started using the 6.5. In fact, I'll show you that square again. That square, 5.5, I know. But when you look at it here in Melbourne, our hook size is 6 or 6.5. I'm wondering if they're different yarns. That's interesting. But I'm going to be using a 6.5 because I want it to grow very, very quickly. I don't want us to wait around like we've been waiting around for this blanket. How much yarn do we need? I'll tell you in a minute. See this blanket? We've been waiting around a long time because I'm using a 4mm hook for that. Okay, which the yarn calls for a 4mm hook. But if you use a larger hook, it grows so much quicker. And this is going to be quite a thick, solid blanket. Now, how much yarn do we need? Kind of depends. I was guessing. Yeah, good guess though, Bonnie. It does say 6 or a 6.5, depending on how big you want yours to be. Now, I'm going to make it with a 6.5. You were born to talk and talk and talk. My throat is sore just listening to you. Mine is I'm getting a humbug now. And how much yarn do we need? I think I'll use a 6.5. I will use a 6.5 when I'm doing my tutorial. So if you want to use a 6.5, by all means do it. And in actual fact, lol sis, I know my sister's been very naughty. She's so naughty. A smack bottom. No, really. So 6.5 is what I'm using. How much yarn do you need? That depends on how big you want yours to be. Now, I'm going to be having a play with it. I've used, in this little square right here, I've used very minimal, and the square's already quite large. And I mean very minimal. It's like, couldn't even tell you. It's very, I'd have to weigh it to tell you, right? But before we start, I will give you a rough amount. I know someone, I think Angela here on the channel here at the moment said she'll probably have 3 skeins. I don't think 3 skeins will be enough. It is a, let's have another look, see how many grams it is. Because I work a lot from grams, because here in Australia it's easier to work from grams. She was saying you got a bog mouth. Hey, leave my mouth alone. Stop picking on me. I'm going to cry. Oh, I've dropped the 9th thing. That's nine things today. All right. Okay, this is a 100-gram ball or skein, depending on what country you come from. It has 147 yards or 134 meters, and it's a 4-ply weight. Okay, so what you need to decide is how big you want your granny square shrug to be. Now, this shrug can be just a small one for the, the arms, or we can actually give it some sleeves if you've got leftover yarn. If you haven't, you just keep it at the smaller size, as long as it covers your shoulders, your back, and this yarn, because the color changes like that, because it's a variegated, if you will, look, it's going to come out gorgeous. And I've noticed that it's so shiny. It's shimmery and shiny. So I haven't answered your question because I haven't really played with it yet. Probably by next week, or when I start doing the granny square, I'll be able to tell you how many you'll need. I don't think you'll need many because the yarn is quite thick. Mind you, Lasagna, I'm still your older sister, worse than a mother. Okay, not really, just having some fun. So my older sister's picking on me now. I like unforgettable, but not shiny. Okay, I like, but it's not shiny. Oh, it's not. Yep, not shiny. Yeah. So it's a very thick yarn. Oh, me too, sis. It's a thick yarn, so I don't think you're going to need a lot. I don't think 3 skeins will be enough. Angela, I'm going to be honest. Do you have magnifying glass? That might help. I need binoculars these days to read these. Oh, I should show you that yarn. I don't know if I've got it handy. The yarn I'm working on at the moment, the name of it, I keep getting it wrong, papyrus or something. You can read the name, but everything else on the writing is not even normal for anybody to read, let alone someone who has problems with their eyes. And I'm there going like this, bringing it out, shaking it about, thinking that the letters are going to grow while I shake it. And nothing worked. So I put on these glasses. Oh, actually, no, what I did do first was I took a photo of it and then blew up the photo. And that actually worked. And then a few days later, when I brought it home, I checked it out with the glasses anyway. But it still didn't work because the writing was too small. What's it called? Papyrus? 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 Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I'll show you close up so you know what I mean about the writing on this yarn. Oh, it's a bit of a collapsed look, but have a look at it. I don't know if I can get you up to have a look. You see it? You can't see the writing on this yarn. Shocking. You can see the name. I still haven't worked out the name yet. I'm calling it papyrus. There's a letter in front of the 6.5. I'll get some more. Okay, that's fine. Need glasses. I know, right? We do, because most yarnies need glasses because we're always working. We're always working with crochet items. We're always using crochet hooks. We're using small stitches. Then it's still too small. I know, right? I used the phone, took a photo of it and then blew it up. And then I realized, oh no, I need a 5-point-something hook. I need this. Oh no, I didn't buy it because I couldn't see it at the time. But I should have taken the photo in the shop at the time so I knew what I was looking for, because I don't think I had the hook at the time. So I had to go back a week later at the shop. Strain our eyes. We do. And I think at the moment I'm working a lot. So I'm putting more strain on the eyes. I'm starting to get hiccups again. I'm sorry, guys. This happens every Saturday morning. I get these hiccups, like an appointment. So yeah, that's that yarn. I love it. And oh, by the way, it's working up gorgeous. I'm about to show you on Wednesday what I've got. This yarn, the same yarn, right, in a green. And I showed you squares a couple of weeks back, I think. Showed you some squares 2 Saturdays ago, I think it was. And those squares are almost put together. I put together the front or the back, one or the other, can't remember, because they're both the same. And all I have to do with the other side is put the other side together. I'll do the straps, and I'm going to do half squares as well, because I want to make it goes like the squares are put together and like that, right? So there's like a point down below that you haven't got any squares in. It looks ridiculous. I don't like it. So I'm going to put half squares in there, and then I'm going to shape it along the front. It's going to be very nice, I think, if I have enough thread. It's kind of a cotton. Oh, I can't even read it now. I'll have to get the binoculars out again later. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been talking for 100 years. You've been listening for 1,000 years. You've been wonderful. And I love that you're all talking together and having fun with each other as well. Just remember this week, guys, we are doing the tissue box cover. And we may start this, but I'm not sure. I'll see. And I was going to start the slippers this week, but I'm still not sure if everybody's got the base, the sole. It's been so fun. Thank you. That's all right. Welcome. I hope you've enjoyed yourself, Bonnie. By the way, we are 4,700 subscribers. Yay! I'm so taken back by everybody subscribing. Thank you so much. When we hit that 5,000 subscriber mark, it is going to be a big giveaway. Wait, who's turning 60 this year? I don't know. I'm not turning 60. That's a long way away from me. Don't push it, girl. I'm not turning 60. Have a great day. Thank you, Bonnie. You have a great day too. When we hit our 5,000 subscriber mark, that is going to be a very huge giveaway. Guys, keep your eyes peeled. Good night, Angela. Thank you. Keep your eyes peeled. We will be doing this massive giveaway. It will be happening. Bye, Liz. Bye, Bonnie. Bye, Angela. And it'll be happening once we hit that 5,000 subscriber mark. We are 4,700 at the moment. I'm Mary. This is Well Crochet. Oh, you're 60, are you, Bonnie? Oh. This is Well Crochet. We've had a lot of fun chatting. I've gone way over time. We're talking an hour and a half here now. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for watching. Get ready for Whit Wednesday this week. And guess what, guys? Ciao for now. Now, this is the trouble I have every week, turning this thing off. And every week I mess it up. Let's see if I can go for week number 4. Okay, are we ready? Bye, everyone. Ciao. It's still there. Hang on.